Well, we just got some news last week. But it seems like Disney is gonna probably have to pay for the other portion of Hulu even sooner than we thought. Yes, of course. That's what I've heard. Now I'm gonna be talking about that in this video here. But you guys know the drill. If you guys want to be notified for future videos, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You know, it will really help me out a lot. I don't do a whole lot of news-related stuff, but I do talk about it occasionally. I've been talking a lot about Disney because there's been a lot of stuff going on around the company and all that. That I've been talking about. Yeah, there's been a lot going on with that. A lot of bad stuff, honestly. I don't think there's been a lot of good stuff. And this is one of the things that's not very good. So, yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that. I will tell you guys, I do have a good news-related video for you guys when it comes to Disney later this week. I don't know when I'm going to make it. I'm going to try to make it later this week. Hopefully the internet doesn't mess up. That is why it's taking longer to upload my videos, because for some reason on YouTube, like, the internet's not working sometimes. I don't know. It wasn't letting me upload videos. I think it did that before, so hopefully it doesn't mess up. But if it does, then I guess these videos will be delayed a bit longer. But anywho, but yes, I was gonna get to this. Yes, if you guys know the whole Comcast and Disney situation when it comes to the portion of Hulu, the original goal was by 2024, Disney was supposed to pay Comcast a certain amount of money. They made a deal with them to pay a certain amount of money to buy Hulu and all that, so they could own all of Hulu by 2024. That was the deal. But it seems like we're going into other plans here. We're going to other plans, apparently. Well, Comcast has other plans, I should say. We don't. The Comcast does. And apparently they're talking. They're gonna move it to the end of September. That's what they're gonna do. So the very end of September, they're trying to push Disney to buy the portion of Hulu. Now, we've already know they were supposed to buy Hulu. We already know that. Like I said, they had a deal with Comcast and all that. They were supposed to buy it by 2024. That was the deal. They were supposed to buy it. But there was talk that Disney may try to talk, Comcast of not letting them buy it and just give Comcast the remaining portion of Hulu. But then it turns out Comcast is basically, forcing Disney to buy Hulu. So, yeah, this is definitely a problem. This is a huge problem. Not just for Disney, but for us fans as well. Because we all know Disney. Disney is known for buying up properties and freaking destroying them. They destroy properties. They destroy them. They've been doing this forever. I mean, they've been doing this before even Bob Iger was the CEO. They did this with Doug. They bought Doug and all that. They kind of destroyed it. I guess ABC Family. I'm not sure much about ABC Family. I don't hear too many people complain about that back then. But I do know people have a problem with ABC Family and all that. Disney owns, the ABC Family, so they got the reward things and all that they do every year with the celebrities and all that, and I forgot what they're called. I think they're called Oscars or something. I forgot what they are. Yeah, they because they own that now. They got control over that, and they make it very cringe to watch. But yeah, they've been doing this for a while. They've been destroying stuff for a while. But back then it wasn't as bad, like with Doug and stuff. But now it's like really bad. Like, I mean, look what Disney did to Lucasfilm, and then now they're doing this with Marvel and all that. They're freaking destroying this stuff. And now that the fact that they're gonna be buying Hulu, this is a problem. Now, Disney could probably buy Hulu and probably turn around and sell it to someone. But knowing Disney, I could probably see them probably just shutting Hulu down and just merging with Disney Plus. I can see them doing that. They'll probably just merge it with Disney Plus. They already have the bundles and all that. I can see them just merging it because it's only available in the US. It ain't available in other countries for some reason. I'm not sure why this ain't available in other countries, but it's not. It's only available in the US. So, if you guys don't know the history with Hulu and all that, Hulu was basically, it was originally, I think it was partnered up with, like, Disney owned a portion, Fox owned a portion, and Comcast, aka Universal, because that's who Comcast is. They're part of Universal. They owned a portion too. I'm not sure if anybody else did, but I know they all three of them owned it. But when Disney bought Fox, they got most of the control of Hulu. They got most of the control of it, while Comcast still owned 33% of it. So when they bought Fox, like I said, they got a good portion of it, and by 2024 they were supposed to buy it. But now there's a problem. Disney doesn't seem to have the money to really buy this, and they're talking like Comcast is talking like they're wanting more for it, and I'm sure Disney is going to try to lower the price as best as they can, and all that. They're going to try to keep it as low as possible. But Comcast, I have a feeling, is probably going to end up making Disney pay more than what they were originally asking for. I think Disney was supposed to pay like $9 to $10 billion for it. I think it's probably going to go up to 12 to maybe 15 billion. Maybe 20. 20 is a lot of money because Disney already owns a lot. Now you may be asking like why would they have a reason to charge more for it? Because if Disney owns 3 portions of Hulu already and Comcast still only has 33%, why would they try to charge Disney more for it? Well, the thing is, right now, Hulu, Comcast has a lot of their content on there still. They have a lot of content still on Hulu, and with Disney, with their bundle and stuff, they have their bundle and all that, and so Hulu is kind of still worth more. Plus they got live TV and all that. They got live TV and all, which, by the way, I hear is very expensive. Yes, it's very expensive. I don't have live TV on Hulu, but I heard before Disney took over Hulu, it was I think 40 something bucks, but now it's up to 80 or 90 bucks for live TV, and you're not even getting a bunch of channels. So they clearly are charging you way more than you should with this live TV stuff. But that's the thing. That's what they've been doing, and I think Universal, I believe, is. I have a theory they're probably trying. I think they're not even hiding it at this point. I think they're trying to sabotage Disney. They're trying to run Disney out of money. Is what they're trying to do. And I said this in the past. I'll say this again. I don't agree with companies doing this to people. It's kind of not fair. But consider Disney has done this to people a lot over the years. Yeah, I think Disney totally deserves this. They totally deserve this. Now, other studios have done this too. I'm not saying Disney's the only one, but Disney, out of all the people, have had the most complaints. They'll take people to court. They'll freaking run them out of money and all that. And like I said, that even their live TV and stuff, it's freaking expensive as hell. They charge you way too much. So I think Disney deserves to freaking be charged a lot of money for. I think they deserve it. Despite, like I said, you shouldn't be, sabotaging your company like this, by purposely doing this. But like I said, Disney kind of brought this onto themselves at the same time, because like I said, they overspent on Fox. Yeah, they way overspent on Fox. That really put them into debt. And honestly, their movies were kind of, I guess they were doing okay in 2018, but you were starting to see the decline in, like, I think 2017 too. I don't know, but 2018 is where I started seeing the movies kind of declining a little bit. Like they had Ralph Breaks the Internet. That movie was like, I heard some people liked it, but a lot of people really hated that movie. And that's where I think the live action remake started getting hated by people and stuff and all that. And then, like, 2019, they started, like, making a lot of movies people didn't like. So, yeah, 2019 was when they bought Fox, but, clearly they were having some problems before it. But when they bought Fox, they freaking spent way more than they should have, because Comcast was doing a bidding war with them on it. They did a bidding war with Disney on Fox. I've already mentioned this in the past, too, but I figured I'll bring it up, because this leads to Comcast, I believe, possibly trying to screw Disney over, because there's talk. Now, this could be wrong. Maybe they wanted Fox. I'm not sure, but there's talk that they knew that Bob Iger was very greedy and knew he wouldn't step down and all that. He would keep upping the price. So it's possible they kept upping the price until it was like $70-something billion, and they decided to back down and force Disney to buy all that. I could totally see that. Like I said, I not to mention Comcast is freaking kicking their ass, and the parks that are freaking kicking their ass, and the movie market. There was like one movie that I think did bad, and that was the Ruby Goldman Teenage Kraken movie. But a lot of them have done really well in the last couple years. The Mario movie, that's done well. The Rise of Gru, that's done well. And then we have Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. That movie did really well, and so did The Bad Guys. And those are just DreamWorks and Illumination movies. But I haven't even mentioned the fact that they also are kicking their ass in freaking the Jurassic Park movies too. Because when Lightyear came out, they freaking had the Jurassic Park movies in there. And I think it was, I don't remember which one it was, because they've got so many at this point, but I know they had one in there that it dominated Lightyear. It freaking destroyed Lightyear. So clearly Comcast is, kicking their ass, and then like, if they're going to force Disney to buy Hulu, yeah, this is definitely a problem. Because like I said, Disney does not have the money to buy it, because like I said, they overspent on Fox. Then COVID hit. They had to make a lot of cuts and all that. And then they're overspending on content for Disney Plus and all that. So basically, if you guys don't know, to Ruby, I can't remember his document, or I can't remember his name. The guy who, I don't remember his name exactly. He basically is the one who sold Fox and all that. He basically used Disney's money and bought Tubi is what he did. He bought Tubi and basically a platform that was already finished and all that. Disney basically had this stupid idea, instead of using Hulu as a platform, but they decided to build their own platform for Disney Plus and all that. So yeah, instead of, they could have used Hulu and all that, but I guess because Hulu may have not been available in other countries, maybe that's why, but I don't know, they could have also bought Tubi. I don't know why they spent all this money on Fox. And then, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, I knew they were gonna destroy Fox. I knew when they bought Fox, and I'm sure a lot of other people, because after what happened to The Last Jedi and all that, I'm pretty sure other people are probably the same way. They're probably, like, with Disney's track record, they probably were worried that Disney was going to destroy Fox. And they did. They destroyed Fox. Because they shut Blue Sky down and all that. And then they got rid of the Fox logo and all that. And they ran movie franchises in the ground even further than they already were. We already had like 5 Home Alone movies, and they had to make a 6th one and make it even worse. So clearly, I said Disney had no plan when they were buying Fox. They just bought it because they wanted to own everything. That's why they bought it. But yeah, they bought Fox, and like I said, they got Hulu in the deal and all that. And like I said, now that Comcast is basically charging forcing them to buy Hulu and all that. like I said, this is definitely a problem. This is definitely a huge problem for for them, because like I said, they don't have the money to pay for it. I mean, they probably could find money to borrow, but at this point, they already borrowed so much for buying Fox, and then they freaking borrowed a lot when COVID hit. So they freaking have borrowed a lot. And not to mention, they got all these freaking lawsuits. They got all these damn lawsuits going on, too. I'm not sure about what's going on with the DeSantis one. That one's kind of gone silent. I'm not sure if DeSantis won that one or not. I'm not sure. But I do know that they do have a lot of lawsuits going on, which is they got to borrow more money for lawyers and all that. So they're borrowing money left and right. And then, like I said, they got the streaming platform and stuff too, so they really don't have the money to buy Hulu. And if Comcast, like I said, Comcast is gonna want more for it, that could be a big problem. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I could totally see Disney just getting sold off. I'm thinking they're just gonna get sold off. I mentioned in the past that I wasn't sure if they'll go bankrupt and they'll be gone forever, or they'll just sell off. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. But I think I'm starting to see it, them just selling it off, because at this point Bob Iger is probably gonna want that money and all that. He's gonna want that money, and I'm sure it's gonna make the company look bad if they get shut down or something. So I can see them probably just selling it off. Now I've been told before. I've been told by friends and family. I've been told that especially when Disney bought Fox, people have told me Disney's fine. Disney buying Fox was a great idea and all that, and it turns out it was not. It was not a great idea, and they are saying the same thing about them going bankrupt. And I'm telling them. They can believe what they want, but I'm telling them that I told people this in the comments too, because people have told me in the comments that Disney is not going to go bankrupt. Disney's got plenty of money. Just because Disney is a massive corporation does not mean they can't go under. If they don't have an audience, they have tons of debt and they spend too much money, they can go under. There's other reasons they can go under. They just it's not just one thing that can cause a company to go under. But I think what's going to happen is they're probably going to get sold off. I think they're going to end up selling the company off. I can see that happening. It's just going to get sold off. If they get sold off, I hope, dear God, if freaking Disney gets sold off, it'll get taken over by a company that actually freaking cares, or if they can have problems. Because I'm sure a lot of companies, big corporations like Apple and stuff, I hear have problems, but I'm not saying, I think they've talked that Apple may not end up buying Disney. I don't know. And that rumor's kind of been going on for a while, and it's kind of been going back and forth. But like I said, if a company like Apple, that has problems, were to buy Disney, I would hope that they would at least freaking care enough to freaking fix it, because at this point, freaking Disney has got hardly anything going for them. They do have their 100th anniversary stuff, I do have a video talking about that. That's actually a good video. It's a good video. For once, because I've been talking negative stuff about Disney because it's been negative crap nonstop. But because they just keep walking stuff back, and all that, instead of trying to trying to fix the problems, and all that. So, like I said, if someone were to come in and fix it, that'd be nice, because like I said, right now they got their 100th anniversary going thing and all that, but there's really not a whole lot for the 100th anniversary. There is a video I'm gonna be talking about with that, but there's not really a whole lot, that's really good. There's not a lot of throwbacks. I feel like a lot of people I've been hearing in the comments are talking about they want to see 2D animation come back again. They want to see, I don't know, they want to see I don't know, 2D animation. They want to see, movies they want to see the classic openings return and all that, Now personally, in my opinion, I said this before, I'll say it again, I don't mind the new logo. I'm not gonna lie, that the one that they do have the 100th anniversary one. It's actually pretty good. I still prefer the 2D Castle one because I like how they stand out compared to the other logos, because the other logos have backgrounds. It was kind of cool. So the castle, the 2D castle with the blue background, that was kind of cool. But I don't mind the new logo, but I can see where some people are coming from. It would be kind of cool to see it return occasionally and all that. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. That goes for Pixar too and all that. I don't know. But I mean, what I really want to see is, like I said, I want them to get better and all that. I want to see them not rip people off with prices and stuff and all that, and not screw people over and all that. But like I said, that's what they're doing. That's what Disney is now. That's all they care about, is screwing people over and all that, and and just they think they once think they were this unstoppable company that couldn't be stopped, and now they're realizing that they didn't have the power they thought they did, and now they're in trouble. And like I said, with Hulu and all that, I'm not looking forward to them buying Hulu, because I'm worried they're gonna freaking destroy it, because they do that with everything they freaking buy. They freaking destroy it. I mean, even Club Penguin. I didn't play much Club. Actually, I didn't play Club Penguin at all growing up, but I did hear Disney bought that and they freaking destroyed it. They shut it down and all that. Instead of selling it off, they freaking shut it down so people couldn't play it. It's freaking sad, but that's what they do. They did this with Blue Sky too. They freaking shut it down and all that, and people were pissed and all that. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen exactly, but I can see them getting sold off. I can see Disney just freaking getting sold off. And the thing is, though, they freaking they do destroy Hulu and shut it down and merge it with Disney Plus. That would be a stupid idea. That'd be freaking stupid of them. Because like I said, if they're spending this much money to gain control over it, and then they turn around and freaking just shut it down or something. I mean, they could end up selling it off. I'm not saying they 100% sure that they will, they will actually shut it down. But knowing, Disney's past record and stuff, where they've either shut down, like things they've bought or something, or they ran it to the ground. I could totally see them, doing that with Hulu, because again, it's only available in the United States. They can look at it and be like, you know what? We don't really need Hulu. We'll just buy it and just merge it with Disney Plus. But like I said, that's a stupid idea, because that means they freaking blew all the money on freaking Hulu for nothing. And not only that, but that's freaking part of Fox. So that's another thing they freaking wasted their money on, buying Fox. Yeah, they wasted so much money on freaking Fox. They got like some good stuff out of it, but they pretty much, like I said, gutted it, all the good stuff that was from Fox. Like I said, Blue Sky. I know people had mixed feelings on Blue Sky, but Blue Sky was a popular studio. It was well known. The name wasn't well known, but I heard a lot of people know the movies, like the Peanuts and stuff and all that. Like, because that was a good movie and all that, Rio and all that. So the fact that they, again, gutted it and they replaced them with a shitty studio. I don't remember the name of the studio, but they replaced them with that. When they made shitty animation and all that, like the Adventures of Buck Wild and stuff. Yeah, I can totally, like I said, I can totally, I can totally see why, again, them buying Fox was a waste of money and all that, because they got nothing for it. They really didn't. They didn't get the sports. They didn't get the news part, because they already have ESPN and all that. I think they did get a National Geographic, but I don't think the way I'm reading it, I don't think they actually own all of National Geographic either. So they pretty much just got like hardly anything for it. They got all of Fox's leftover movies that were franchises that were basically ran into the ground already. Then they turn around and freaking triple down on it and freaking run them into the ground even more than they already are. And like I said, it's just basically, that's the thing with them, and all that. It's just they make these stupid decisions and all that. That's why in the situation they are right now. Not just for wasting money on crap like this, but also, like I said, like going woke and all that, that's destroyed the company because a lot of people, like pretty much everyone is fed up with their woke bullshit. I mean, you can't even go to the freaking theme parks. Apparently, you're not allowed to say, I'm not sure if it's still like this now, but I hear you, in the past, you're not allowed to say ladies or gentlemen. And I get some people might be offended by that, because, there are transgender people out there, but, as someone who's gender fluid myself, and, sometimes I don't like, I prefer to be called a certain way, I don't want to go to a freaking park and be forced to, have to call, like, just say, people and all that, and all that, because I'm like, what about princesses and princes, I'm like, they're basically identified as, male and female because, the princesses are female and princes are, male, So the fact that, they do this is kind of, like I said, it's making it harder for people to want to, go and spend money on them when they do this stuff. And like I said, I know there's people out there that can be rude, but you just gotta learn to ignore it because not everyone's gonna agree with what you have to say, Not everyone's gonna probably appreciate that I'm, gender fluid, but like I said, you just can't, you can't just push people, to do this stuff. That's the problem. They just keep tripling down this, they keep making it worse and worse. Because like I said, everyone was freaking happy Bob Iger was back. Now that Bob Iger's back, he's freaking doing nothing to save the company. He's freaking making it worse. Like I said, he made the whole DeSantis thing in freaking Florida even worse. I think at least Bob Chapek probably would have screwed up something there too, but at least, he would have, not like started more issues with DeSantis, or if he did, it would have escalated as bad as it did and all that. That's the problem. Like I said, they keep making stupid decisions and all that. And bringing back Bob Iger was definitely a stupid decision. Like I said, though, I think they should probably just sell Disney off, and they probably will do that. I can totally see that, because right now, even their stock, I didn't bring this up yet, but their stock it's really bad. Like, it is really, really bad. Like, it is like, I don't even want to make a video about just stock. I know Clownfish TV did that, but I don't want to make a video just about talking about the stock and all that. Because I'm like, there's only so much you can talk about with that. That's why I don't really talk much about Disney. But like I said, the Hulu thing and stuff, that was a big thing. That's why I'm talking about this. But yeah, like I said, their stock is really bad. Like, honestly, people are just, even the diehard fans are just turning their back on them. They're seeing how bad this company is. I think people just don't want to accept it, I've been there, I've had things I really like and I didn't want to accept it, but, sometimes that's the way it is. Sometimes you just have to accept it's not what it used to be, and that's exactly what Disney is. It's not like the company Walt created anymore. It's a completely different company now. It doesn't even have Walt's name in it anymore. They freaking got rid of his name, so I think it's still in the Walt, Disney record thing, or on the cases and stuff when you buy movies, but it's pretty much just, like I said, his name's pretty much gone and all that. They like I said, they gutted it. It's just not Walt's company anymore. And like I said in the last Disney video, I'm just sad what Disney did to Walt's company. I'm sad. I really feel bad for him. I really do. Despite him being dead for, a long time. He's been dead for, I think it's been 60 years. I'm not sure how long, but he's been dead for years, like decades. He's been dead for decades. And like I said, I feel bad for him because, this is what he created. And I know people had problems with him behind the scenes, but he still, cared about making good content for families everywhere. I think even Song of the South. I heard that movie was kind of. I hear it had problems, but the fact that the guy in Song of the South he was the very first black guy to actually get a reward. That's great. But now, like I said, now it's just like, now it's just like I said, it's just like it's not Walt Disney Company anymore and all that. And I need to check out Song of the South. I need to do that. But I've heard the movie. I heard people have problems with it and all that, and it's like it's kind of got issues and all that with controversial stuff and all that. But again, I don't have the movie. I need to buy it, but I'm gonna buy it eventually. But yeah, the guy I did hear that the black guy who played, I don't know his name, but he was the very first black guy I think to get a reward or an Emmy or something like that. So that was pretty good. I feel proud for that guy. But yeah, I gotta say, it's just sad. Like I said, sad what happened to this, and I really don't know what's gonna happen if they're forced to buy Hulu. Like I said, Disney's probably gonna try to get Comcast to like keep it as low as possible, but I can see them probably just making them pay more of it. And I don't know what's gonna happen if they end up buying Hulu, because like I said, they may destroy it, but even if they freaking destroy it, what are they gonna do? They don't have the freaking money. I mean, they may end up selling off assets to there's talk they were talking about doing that, but then they turn around and they're not doing it now. So I really don't know what the hell is going on. I don't think even Disney, like I said, knows what they're doing. I've said this in the past. In my last video, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't think they do either, but I think we need to sell off some stuff. I think they just need to sell Fox off. I personally, I think I don't know if I stated this in my last video, but I'm not the biggest fan of Fox. I had problems with them like censoring crap on streaming and all that, like in TV and all that, from the DVD stuff and all that. Despite me preferring DVDs over streaming anyway, I still don't know why the heck they freaking banned that stuff on, like, the fact that it's a freaking for adults and stuff anyway, and all that. And then they, like I said, they gutted like franchises like Home Alone and Ice Age and stuff to the ground. I don't think it was Blue Sky that did. I think Fox is ordering Blue Sky to make more movies. But yeah, like I said, they had problems too. But at least they still had good stuff coming out of it. And I don't feel excited anymore really watching this stuff. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to see what happens. I mean, again, they may figure out a way to get out of this, but right now, because they got so many lawsuits and all that, and they're losing money. They are, like I said, their stock is like, I forgot to bring this up. I was talking about the stock, and I think I got sidetracked talking about other things because, like I said, there's a lot to talk about. But their stock is definitely in the gutters. I was talking about the stock and how people are not interested in much anymore, but the stock actually got one point, it got in the freaking 70s. That is really bad. Like, that is freaking bad. Now, here for people who have stock, I hear it's basically people who gamble. I don't gamble. I would never buy stock. I wouldn't even buy stock from Universal, and I hear Universal is actually doing good. I wouldn't buy stock from anybody. I don't gamble. Gamble's not good. I don't gamble. I'm sure some people don't mind gambling. I'm not one of them. But I think you buy stock, and then if it goes up high enough, you can actually sell it off and all that. But yeah, but I think like last year it was like in the hundreds, and now it's dropped like I think it was like 103, 104. I don't remember what it was at. But it's dropped almost like 30%. It's dropped almost 30% since like Bob Iger's come back. It's really bad. Like, I think it went up when Bob Iger came back. Cause people were hoping he would save the company, but he didn't, and now it's going back and down. I'm not sure where it's at right now, but it was in the 70s. I checked, and even Comcast TV pointed that out. It was freaking in the 70s, and I don't know, but at this point, I think I'm about ready to let this go. This video is definitely really long, but I just have a lot to say and all that, and I'm just glad that at least the next video will be something good to say about Disney. Hopefully it's still good, but they don't turn around and cancel it. But I hear it. I don't think they're gonna cancel it, but it's actually something that people might actually get excited about. But anywho, though, I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. I guess you guys can tell me in the comments what you guys think about Hulu and all that. As someone who used to like Hulu and all that, I don't like Hulu anymore. I preferred always Netflix over Hulu, but I still liked watching Hulu in the past, but now I don't care for Hulu much anymore. But I don't know. Anywho, though, I'm going to go ahead and let things go from here. See you all next time. Bye bye.